Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Relationship Skills Water Bonus Features. And that's from a booklet that I had a while back. I think it could be good for some people. Prayers for specific career concerns. I need to take a break from what I have been doing. Lord, you know what it is to be bone weary. You walked many miles and healed so many. You preached and taught and made miracle sandwiches for people, many of whom quickly forgot you, many who actively turned on you. But what got you started? Did you get the feeling that you wanted to do something else, like I'm having now? Maybe when you were a carpenter, making one more yoke, carving one more chair. Something must have exploded within you, or you couldn't have walked out that door. Or maybe it was a slow rising, like a well filling up that told you, there is no more room here for my soul. I must be about my Father's business. I feel like that too. I need a break, Lord. A sabbatical, perhaps. Perhaps I have not observed the Sabbath as your gift for far too long. Perhaps I have burned my midnight oil without letting it get replenished. Help and give me permission to have my own jubilee. The time when the Lord and the land itself was given rest and old ways of doing things ceased. Show me how to renew myself. Help me get my tired eyes off my feet and up to the hills from whence cometh my help. Amen and amen. And certainly I have felt like that. There came a time where, I was working and moving career, and I was just like, this is just not doing it for me anymore. I don't care about this. I'm not trying to be mean. I've tried to help these people. But I need my own thing. I need to not be doing this for them. And I felt that so deeply at my core that I had to do that. I am unsure which way to go. Lord, I feel like I'm supposed to know this by now. After all, I have the credentials they wanted. I got the training that was required. I showed up when I didn't feel like showing up. At college, at training school, at the job. But somehow I can't see the direction signals clearly. Or maybe I can, but they don't feel right. I just don't know what to do. Should I take the path of least resistance and just do what everyone else is telling me to do? Should I break out from the pack altogether and make a break for what my heart has been telling me all along? Should I just walk alongside my mentor or even find a new one? See how many question marks I have, Lord? I can barely give you a single clear sentence with a period at the end. Help me realize that a life lived in fear of failure is not real life at all. That you are calling me to adventure and discovery and new paths, which I myself may have to blaze. Help me not be fearful of falling or making a fatal error by choosing the wrong school or job or place of employment. Help me remember that fascinating career path of David, who went from shepherd to king's aide, to unemployed, to near homeless, to military man, back to king and employer. Wow, what a wild ride he had, Lord. And you loved him and shaped him every step of the way. Help me realize that walking with you can keep me from falling. You are gracious and forgiving, and life, for most of us, is long. Help me remember that the earth itself was formed in chaos. Help me remember that clarity can walk out of a cloud, just like Moses did with your 10 clear commandments. Help me face any fear that I am allowing to cause me to be mute or paralyzed. Help me discern any golden calves that are calling me to worship and devote myself to something that can never bring life. Your word is a light into my heart and a lamp unto my feet. Remind me to spend more time seeking you. Remind me that sometimes decisions are delayed because of a lack of information. Remind me that confusion is sometimes a mask hiding a deep unwillingness to have a critical conversation or confrontation with myself. Never let me excuse inaction for the sake of cowardice. Help me remember that sometimes you reveal yourself through a cloud, sometimes through fire. Hover over me, dear Lord, like you did over the waters at creation. Reveal the clear boundaries and limits that I need so I may proceed with confidence into my destiny. Amen and amen. Alright, so these are things that we think about sometimes. Sometimes we need to have a break from what we're doing. Sometimes it's just piled up so much and we just don't feel it anymore. We just don't care about what we're doing anymore, and we feel called in another direction. And then at that point, you might want to have a talk with yourself, have a talk with God, figure your stuff out. Because sometimes we don't know which way to go. And we need to ask Him. Which way do you want me to go? And sometimes, the other team is, on you, deceiving you, saying, you don't want to do that, too much trouble, blah, blah, blah. But again, pray for direction, pray for guidance. That's the best way to figure out where you're to go from here. Think about it. Please like and share this wisdom so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. That's all for now. Until next time.